Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So today we are finally done with the Valentine's Day. Not that I didn't enjoy it. I do enjoy me some pinks and purple looks. And even neutral because, you get glammed up for Valentine's Day and stuff, date night. But today we are going to go back to the Too Faced stuff. Yay for us. To see what, if they've changed, if they haven't, is some of the stuff good? Is it hit or miss type of thing? And so far, it's hit or miss. But I am today playing with this palette here. It's called the Sparkling Pineapple Eyeshadow Palette. Now, do y'all remember these? Come on. And it still smells like pineapple, you all. I'm going to let you know, I kind of like this palette. I know it's a shocker. I agree. It really is. I was shocked myself. I'm not going to lie. I'm reaching for these eyeshadow brushes here. Hopefully I got them. Okay. And not only am I surprised on the quality, let's start. The first shade is, oh Lord, they're on the back. Why? Oh, okay. Let's see. So the first shade is Yum Yum, in which I set the lid with that. It's sort of like a banana type of shade, I do apologize for the outside noise. The next shade we're going to go into is called Passports and Pineapples. And it's this brown right here, this lighter brown. We're going to start with this. So I will say I'm kind of surprised with this palette because honestly, it isn't bad. I don't really remember these too much, to be honest, but like the mattes were great at blending, which most are. And then the other shades even are kind of nice, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of shocked. So anyway, I don't really remember much about these palettes or when they came out or anything like that. I have all three. I know they were released two, and then a little bit later they released another one. And I have three of them. Now there could have even been more because this is right around the time I was just, well, it wasn't when I was getting into makeup because I was already in it, but like I was noticing Too Faced, I guess. But yeah, I'm they're cute. But most of Too Faced stuff is cute. That's one thing they do kind of well, is the fact that they do make things cute. Like that is true. You can say what you want, but for the most part, their packaging is cute. Now, that's not all somebody needs in their life, but it helps. I don't care if it's cute. Well, I care if it's cute. Let me rephrase that. I love if it's cute, but more importantly, like I want it to be good too so that I can use it. Because if it's just cute, all I'm doing is looking at it. And with certain things, that's okay. I'm okay with that for certain things. But with other things, it's like, no, I need you to work. Like, I need more than just cuteness here. And it is so hard with these hooded eyes of mine to get these shadows right. It drives me insane, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I will say that this is kind of a quick look, to be honest. If you're, and it's easy to just slap it on and go. I won't lie. So the next shade we're going to go into is the darker brown, which would be Tutti Cutie. This one right here. Oh. And we're just going to start to darken up the outer corner here. And it is a pretty pigmented shade. So it kind of has a very light shade and then it goes very dark. This is a dark brown. I will give it that. So if you like that sort of thing where you get a little bit of depth, this palette would be nice. Now, I don't know if you can still get this palette anywhere, to be honest. I got mine, like I said, when it came out. Maybe a little bit after it came out, to be honest, but not long after it came out. But the fact that it's just so easy to use is why I particularly have, really liked it. So then I'm going to take that first shade, that brown, the light brown, and we're going to run it under the lower lash line. I used the Tarte Fake Awake in my waterline, and you all, guess what? It's almost like I can't twist it anymore. It's at the end of its life. I cannot believe it. I'm gonna have to buy a new one. Like, when I go through stuff, it really does surprise me because, like, I am not used to that. Because generally, I got so many options that I usually don't go through. But I guess with liners, I could see where I would. Brow products, I go through them now. Okay. Then I'm going to take the darker brown that we just used, this one here, and I'm just going to line the lower lash line. And like I said, this is good for liner too, that brown. It's a nice dark brown. I like that about it. And I got to use my brown Too Faced mascara. Yay. Okay, now we're going to go into this green color right there, which would be Island Queen. And this color here, I like it too. It is so pretty. And I do think this palette kind of does resemble a pineapple. Like, I kind of get the feeling of it. Not just the smell, but like the actual feeling of a pineapple. And that is kind of cool, to be honest. Okay. And then I was like, well, I kind of wanted to play with this lighter shade right here, Pineapple Cooler, because it just looked so freaking pretty. So I grabbed it and I put it in my inner corner, but then I realized it was a little bit too dark. It would work, but it is a little too dark. But then I was like, well, I'll just take it up into the shadow some and sort of just pack it on, because this shade here is magnificent. Like, it is so metallic and shiny and beautiful. I mean, I'm hoping you can see how beautiful this is. So I thought, instead of just the green, it's gonna have to the green's gonna have to share the spotlight today with this beautiful shade here. I mean, it's just amazing. Okay. And then I went back into this green right here and just sort of patted it, because I didn't want to lose the green either, So we're just going to pat it on there, because I want both shades to be seen, in a sense, It don't have to be perfect, but, somewhat. Because I do like them both. And either one could have been on their own. They could have held their own for sure. It was just a preference thing for me, more so. And then I'm going to go into that dark brown again. because I don't want to lose that on this outer corner. Oh, beautiful. And then I went in just a tad with the shade Coconut Sugar, which is this one right here, and just sort of tapped over this shade to give it a little bit of more lightness, just to lighten it up a little bit. And I like the way that did that. Kind of end up getting a little bit too much on my outer corner, but that's alright. It's just because I haven't played with this in so long. Then I took the dark brown, the Tutti Cutie, and we're going to line the top lash line. And I do like the mirror in this. It is decent size, so that's nice. It's not bad to use. And I'm just pushing that right up along the lash line so that if I make any kind of mistakes with the mascara, you really can't see it, you know? Because we all know I make mistakes with mascara big time. Okay, and I messed up just a little bit there, so let's go back into this shade here, pick it up, and fix it where I messed up, like that. And I really didn't get any fallout except for what I was messing around with that inner corner part. Then we just curl the lashes. Of course, I'll clean that up just a little bit. Oh, I did get a little bit of fallout this time. I didn't on this side, but I did on this side. You can see it right through there, but that's all right. No big deal. Let's curl the lashes. And we're going to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex chocolate mascara. And we're done. That's what I said. I like palettes like this in a sense because this palette here, you got options for your lid, which is nice. You know, I like to have options. But at the same time, it's not an overabundance to where you are just not sure what direction to go in, you know? You're like, where do I start? Where do I end? Man, it's busy out today, isn't it? And it's early. I really didn't think it'd be that busy right now. I have a lot to do today. And I was kind of glad that this was the palette that was laying out for me from where I was doing the Too Faced thing. Going through it all. Because it was just so easy to work with. And it looked easy to work with. Now, I didn't know about if it would be good as far as like metallic shades and stuff, but I knew it would be decent enough. I'd be able to create a look, and then I could always top it with something else, you know? Because I do like shiny. I love some shiny stuff when it comes to makeup. That is. Okay, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the lower lash line, not much. Just enough to show that, hey, I do have some lashes down here, but they're not the star. Shoot. I can't even hold the brush now.